Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
Do you think is that corruption? Do you think, or can it lead to corruption? I suppose it can, can't it?
Yeah. This is the thing, because it's happened before, Trevor. It's happened and it keeps happening. It's happening even to adults. So, like the painkillers, they have their own phase. The painkillers had its own phase, isn't it? Where people are being prescribed painkillers that they don't necessarily need. Take this, and then they keep upping the dose because it's addictive. It's very addictive, and then people get addicted to it, and then they have a problem. Then, so they didn't have a problem to start with. They only had pain. Now they've still got the pain, and then they got a drug issue. Added to that. So it's very deep, Trevor. It is a really, really deep. It's a deep subject. Let me put it that way. It's a deep subject.
A deep issue,
yeah. It is because there are people ready to suppress what you're saying now or how you're thinking. They're ready to suppress.
Absolutely.
Because they're making money. You're trying to stop their source of income. And they would bring up somebody that would come up and say, listen, I'm a specialist in this field, and this guy knows nothing about what he's talking about. Actually, the drug helps. What are you going to do? You're going to look like an idiot. You're going to look like a rat.
Well, that's the thing. And I think, as you said, where money comes into these things, and it comes into most things, that is always a catalyst, or very often a catalyst for corruption, isn't it? Because, pharmaceutical companies, in many ways, I'm sure they do a great job. They do great research, and they can cure illnesses. They can stop pain, and it's easy just to give them grief for, financially and so on. But they do great stuff for people, for humans, and so on around the world. But of course, there is always the temptation, as you say, to pay commissions to medical professionals if they actually prescribe some of these things. And of course, it starts off genuinely. The doctor will prescribe it to somebody or to a person in a family who needs that particular calming drug or whatever it is. But then it can go to excess. And in one sense, we see stories of drug dealers who traffic the cocaine and heroin and so on, in the hope and belief and knowledge that those people fool enough to buy the stuff will become addicted, and so they'll be regular customers. And in a different way, and I'm not suggesting this is what the pharmaceutical companies do, far from it, but it almost becomes kind of a caricature of the drug dealer, because, as you rightly said, people do get addicted. And it always strikes me as strange how often you read when somebody has died or has been in problems that they were addicted to painkillers, because I've never really understood that painkillers per se have shall we say, a druggy effect on people that, say, something like weed or the stronger stuff does. So I don't understand. I suppose if it's pain you're dealing with, then you could get addicted to that.
Absolutely.
But it's a very
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deep Stuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deep Stuff Radio Facebook page.